everyone down here at Apter's Alley. It is late night in Apter's Alley, and it's very rare that I find something out about the pro wrestling business that I have to come down to Apter's Alley because I want to, late at night, and record something that to me is so big you got to know about it right away. You can't wait till the morning. And this is a story on top of a story. Okay, I'm Facebook friends with one of my dear friends who I've known forever, Bert Prentice, promoter Bert Prentice, and you all remember him. He was that terrific, colorful manager, Christopher Love, many years ago, and so many other great personas. But it's Bert Prentice, the promoter, who's been promoting such great shows down in Tennessee and some of the other areas. And I read a post by him, and I said, my God, I've got to call Bert and find out what's going on. So I've got Bert. Are you still on my speakerphone there?
I'm here, buddy.
Okay, we can hear you really, really well. I'm going to read Bert's post, and then we're going to talk to him about what's going on here. Bert, and I'm quoting, "We've been working on putting this main event together since March as we honor one of the finest gentlemen in pro wrestling, Lance Russell. So let's first stop, and for anyone who's lived on Mars or Venus and don't know who Lance Russell is, please tell them who Lance Russell is."
Lance Russell was a longtime Memphis television commentator, over 25 years, through every incarnation of Memphis wrestling, through both major TV shows. Him and Dave Brown were really, the duo that really, they were really the foundation of Memphis wrestling.
Yeah.
Lance is just a legendary announcer. Very few in that class. I would say him, Gordon Soley, maybe Marty O'Neill out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, but that very elite group of wrestling commentators.
Yeah, those old school commentators. And Lance, of course, also was seen worldwide on some of the old WCW broadcasts. And when I worked for the magazines, we also helped elevate Lance to the legendary status that he so well deserved. So now there's going to be a tribute to Lance Russell. Okay, this was part one. Part two is his longtime partner, Dave Brown, recently announced his retirement. And we understand that at this tribute now, Dave Brown has agreed to be there, correct?
Yeah, Dave's going to be there. Incredible. Someone just sent me a personal message, and it said, this night will never ever happen again. This group, this eclectic group of people, will never probably ever be together again. And it just really knocked me off my feet because I'm like,
well,
wow,
wait a minute.
Lawler and
Hold on, Bert. Let's not. What I want to do is open the rest of this bag right now because we're just starting to take the ribbon off this now. So you have been working since March on putting together a main event that absolutely is going to shock and rock the wrestling world. Now, before we reveal what that's going to be, which is, again, it's late night down here, some of the guests invited to this event are Rocky Johnson, the dad of Dwayne Johnson, the Rock and Roll Express. Who else are some of the luminaries that will be there?
Coco Beware is there. Superstar Bill Dundee, and a lot of the local Memphis and Nashville-based wrestlers, and we're just kind of filling that in right now. We're just really trying to make this an incredible night for Lance.
However, and this is when I saw this, I said, "Are you kidding me?" He said, "Never again." Jerry the King Lawler, he's not the one who said this, is getting back into the ring in Tennessee, and he does that every few shows for Bert Prentice. But the guy who I heard was going to be his opponent is what shocked me. The return of Terry Funk. How did you do this? He said he'd never wrestle again.
Well, he you know what? And he said this would be the only match he would do. He would consider it. But I was with Terry, and when we were out at San Jose for WrestleCon and WrestleMania and all that, and got to spend some time with him. And we were talking, and of course Lawler was out there, and Lawler said, you know what? We need to do that one more time. So the next morning I went to Terry. I said, you know what? Lawler wants to do this one last time. He said, I'll do it. But
Wow.
he's the only one I'd do it with. And he said, basically, I will do it. He said, I promise you I'll do it. And we went back and forth, and Terry's health, waned a little bit there. He's strong, doing great now. And but he really wanted to do that match. And we always said, we're going to call this the final stand. And I'd be doggone if today, when I called Terry, he says, I'm ready. And we came to terms, and he said, let's just blow this thing out of the water. Him and Lawler both wanted to sell that building out. It's 4,500 seats. But I just really wanted to do a main event on there for Lance that really meant something. And Lawler and Funk have so much history.
Yes.
And it's just what I get goosebumps just thinking about.
You and me both.
Two in the ring one final time.
You and me
but not
both.
only that, just so many Memphis legends that it's just you never know. So I think it's going to be one of them special nights. We priced general admission seats at only $15. If you can imagine seeing Funk and Lawler, along with Rocky Johnson and Lance and all the other legends there for $15. That's what an amazing night this is going to be.
Yeah.
But we're going to do it up right for Lance and just blow it out. A lot of people are saying, why Jackson? Why Jackson? Why not Memphis? It really isn't a cost-effective building in Memphis anymore. But a lot of people don't realize that Lance is from Jackson.
That's right.
It's his hometown, and the city of Jackson has really got behind this event. And the Oman Arena is one of the mainstays for the old Continental days and Jared Lawler days. And it's just a perfect arena. I've ran a couple shows there now this year. We've done well. We had Lawler's 40th anniversary there. Did really well. And it's just home. The guys love the arena. But it's also right between Memphis and Nashville.
It's a perfect spot.
Fans can get to it within about an hour and a half.
Bert, where can people find out more about this?
You can go to www.omanwrestling.com. That's O-M-A-N, Oman, like Oman.
Yeah.
Omanwrestling.com. You can buy tickets there. You can look at the whole lineup. And we're adding people daily.
All right. Well, we will keep in touch with you about this. And when you say Oman Arena, oh man, this is incredible that you were able to get Terry Funk, who said that was it, to come back for one more time against Jerry the King Lawler, especially the empty arena match. So many battles that they had all over Tennessee. This would be incredible. Bert Prentice, thank you for giving us this exclusive interview, and we will keep the fans up to date. It's going to be October 24th, correct?
Yes, and Jerry and Terry are both filming the first round of promos this week, and I'll make sure, Bill, you get them firsthand. And I just appreciate anybody who's in the area that would come spend this night. This is just not just going to be this epic match. It's going to be an epic night. If you're just a fan of wrestling, period, I can't imagine anywhere else in the world any wrestling fan would want to be.
All right. Well, we've got to get both Terry and Jerry on the after chat here. And all right, Bert Prentice, thank you so very much. And we will talk to you soon. This is Bill Apter for Bert Prentice, who's not on video here right now. But we always say we'll see you at the matches.